this week with against his ex, Grace Jabari. Of course, you know, she's claiming that he allegedly assaulted her. He showed up with his now new girlfriend, actress Megan Good, his mom, and several others. And also, people in the news have noticed that he was carrying a Bible. Not sure how long this case will go on. So far, his ex has testified the last 2 days. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, this is what's happening. There's a lot of evidence against the bitch lying.
True.
Even the bitch said she kept. So the reason they had this going on because they trying to work the brother because they fucking it was all that stuff about no evidence and they just went off what some broad said.
Right. So now they feel so when they do a lot of that happens a lot, right? With the authorities when they're like, oh shit, so now we got to follow through on this.
And another thing to add to, it feels like they're trying to jam Jonathan Majors up so that he is completely removed from the Marvel series. He has a huge part as Kang right now in the next series of movies here that is going to generate a lot of money and is going to give him a lot of praise here because the earlier scenes he's done has been great. So it looks like that the state of New York is doing everything possible so that Marvel fires him because that's like Marvel's looking at right now, waiting for this court case to even to the point they done even rewrites. Let's continue.
Speaking of the whole shit like this, I tried not to say nothing. Okay, let me tell you something. It's this cat. His name is Stephen A. Smith. We all know who the dude is.
Oh, yep.
Stephen A. Smith is a boy. He's a boy for his boss. B-O-S-S.
What did he do now?
I want everybody to understand what's happening. See, Dana White hit his girl on camera in front of everybody. The whole world saw it.
Club or something, right? Was it?
Stephen A. Boy Smith went on TV talking about, oh, Dana is a friend of mine. And even though he made this one mistake, he made it like Dana was a good guy who made a mistake. I'm just trying to abbreviate what happened. So recently, he said Dana is his friend, in fact. Dana is his friend.
Dana is his friend because the UFC has a partnership with ESPN, and ESPN, who is owned by Disney, is losing money by the day as well as subscribers. The only thing that's really been a huge moneymaker for ESPN is the UFC. So when you hear Stephen A. Smith or anybody in ESPN say great things about Dana White, it's because Dana White is the moneymaker. Let's continue.
He's a family man. Dana White got a beautiful family and all like that. Him and Molly was co-signing for Dana, who hit his girl in front of people on camera. Well, this week, Von Miller, one of the players, Super Bowl winner. He was when he won the Super Bowl in Denver, he was one of the best players of the game. Von Miller had drama about some shit that was out. Apparently, him and his girl got into it, and Von Miller said, and it was a report out there that Von Miller hit his pregnant girlfriend. There's an arrest warrant for Von Miller for hitting his pregnant girlfriend. I've heard there's reports where the girls say, no, that ain't what happened. It got heated, but that ain't what happened. The girl wasn't beat up. She wasn't beat up because they just showed her beat up. It was just, they put that on ESP Racist In. ESP Racist In. They put that on there. Do you know what this cake-ass motherfucker named Stephen A. Smith said?
Uh-oh, what?
Don't hit women.
I had somebody do that on my show one time.
Don't hit women. You just saw Dana White hit the woman and you took up for him. But when it's the brother, the girl said he didn't hit me. Your whole thing was, don't hit women. Don't put your hands on no woman. Now, I remember one day Stephen A. Smith said something about women and the drama they bring on themselves, and they canceled his ass. They made him lick asshole to come back on the show. And ever since then, he's he realizes how to be a good boy. A good boy. Where when Dana White hit his girl in front of everybody, it's, oh, this is my friend.
Let me add too, you guys can actually Google the video right now. At a nightclub, he put hands on her, he grabbed her. It was not like a quick 2-second clip here. It's at least, depending on the video you find, 25 to 30 seconds of him just manhandling his wife here. So I just want to put that in the context of what Corey Holcomb is saying here. Let's continue.
He's not a bad guy. But Von Miller, it was a report out about him. And your whole thing was, don't put your hands on no woman. Man, you and Molly are a disgrace to the culture. People smile with you. Dana White ain't your friend. Dana White is an asshole that made the champion, the heavyweight champion from Africa, leave the U.S. motherfucking seat because he didn't want to pay him fairly. Then the brother from Africa who said he finna box, you shitted on him and told him how much of a mistake he gonna make. This is Dana White. And if you ask me, he beat the big goofy motherfucker. What's his name? What's the big heavyweight champ name? Tyson Fury. He beat Tyson Fury.
Let me just add some more context. On the scorecards, Tyson Fury won, but Ngannou knocked down Tyson Fury. He outboxed him. He looked better in the whole event here, so it doesn't look like some questionable judging. Tyson Fury may have won the fight. Ngannou won the war, won the people, and he is looking better than ever, unlike Dana White smearing his name, saying all these bad things. And the reason why, because they made a lot of money. And when you make a lot of money like that in a fight there, it's hard to contain fighters when you're keeping fighters under a certain level threshold when it comes to making money, because they run a monopoly. Let's continue.
It's crooked boxing. Crooked boxing didn't give the big African his title that he won because he knocked that boy on his ass. And that boy was cheating, throwing elbows during the fight.
Yes, he was.
Tyson Fury was. This is who, and Dana White, this go back to Dana White, how much of an asshole he is. I remember when Floyd and the one boy was finna fight. Conor McGregor. You dogged out Floyd, told him he too little, all that. He beat Conor McGregor ass and made him rich. Ain't nobody got rich off Dana White. What Dana White pay them fighters is a disgrace. So if this is your friend, Stephen A., I look at the company you keep. I look at the people you claim as your friend, Stephen A. You a boy. You a boy. You bow to cake ass shit. But that's what you gotta do to keep your motherfucking lifestyle going. I hope that money make you feel better. You should take it out the bank and lay on it, then put it back in it. Because you a cake ass motherfucker for that shit. Von Miller, don't put your hands on women. Dana White, he's my friend. How the fuck is Dana White your friend? Dana White don't be around motherfuckers who look like you. Get your cake ass out of here. You embarrassing yourself. You bad for the culture, dog. Real talk. You a cake ass motherfucker for that one. I just had to put that out there.
Okay.
Shout out to Corey Holcomb for saying that here. Let me add a few more levels here. Stephen A. Smith and Molly Qerim the other day was horrible. Molly, even though they couldn't say nothing technically, her facial expressions, her eyes, everything, her mannerisms was showcasing that Von Miller was guilty before we get anything out here. And it appears that when we deal with black athletes, doesn't matter if they're football players, basketball players, fighters, etc., even entertainers, we're talking about Jonathan Majors here, we are guilty until proven innocent. But hence, we got Dana White, a white man who runs the UFC and a partner with the ESPN, who we seen physically put hands on his wife. He grabbed her. He did everything possible. It's not just my word, not just Corey's word, but you guys can pull up the video right now if you stop this video here. But how's that Dana White can do these things here? Grab his wife, disrespect her, and be physical of her. But Von Miller, over just a report, no videos, no footage, and all of a sudden he's being demonized here. And I want to add this here. If Von Miller is guilty of this here, he should be punished. But when it comes to accusations, we need to reserve the right to say anything, especially if we don't have any evidence. But it's apparent how ESPN just tries to destroy black athletes, entertainers, time and time again, whether it's Molly Qerim, with a Stephen A. Smith who wants to be wishy-washy, or we got Malika Andrews. It appears that they do not like black athletes, even though black athletes drive their channel here. But it seems like that's what we got here. We demonize the black athlete. We don't say nothing about the white person here, and then everything's supposed to be running smooth here. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section here. I want to know what you think about Corey's Holcomb's comments here. What do you think about my commentary? Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. I want to know what you guys think here, because this is crazy here how we see these athletes treated time and time again the wrong way on ESPN, but they are driving the money here. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube world.